All right, let's get into the rest of the transfer portal news around the ACC. Winding down on the transfer portal front. And there were still some key commitments, though, made. Miami did see a player leave for another ACC school. We'll get to that in a moment. But two Miami players did commit to the Hurricanes for the 2026 season. Nebraska defensive lineman Keanu Davis committed to Miami. He spent 2 years with the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Davis played in 25 games over the course of his 2 years. In Lincoln, 42 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks, a pass breakup to his career at this point. He is somebody that can really impact the game, I think, as a probably number 2 defensive lineman in a sense here. He's going to be a big body in the middle for that Mario Cristobal team and what they're trying to do up front. He was really highly sought after in the transfer portal, played in 13 games, 6'5", 275. He's going to be a nice multi-year piece for the Hurricanes in this defense, as they have shown in what they've done the last couple of years, in particular on the defensive line, why you have to continue to invest, why you have to continue to covet those types of players in the transfer portal. Miami also picked up an offensive lineman. Jamal Merriweather committed to Miami. The Georgia redshirt sophomore has 2 years of eligibility remaining. He appeared in 15 games over the past 2 seasons in Athens, including 12 this past season as a key backup for the Bulldogs. He played in 3 games in 2024 as a redshirt freshman against Clemson, Tennessee Tech, and UMass. 6'7", 305. So he's another swing tackle, swing lineman type of add for this Miami team as they continue to revamp this roster that is trying to reload, not rebuild, for another national championship run in 2026. And when you look at this Miami roster, they continue to upgrade the offensive line, as they weren't done adding East Tennessee State and UCF guard Jonathan Klein as well. 6'4", 315-pounder. Spent 2 seasons at UCF before heading to East Tennessee State for 2025, and started 2 of 7 games he appeared in. So again, they add depth. They continue to add to the lines and prioritize those positions up front, which is how they built, in a sense, this 2025 Miami Hurricanes team. And I think they're on the right track. They just have to get that major piece, and that's Darian Mensah. Darian Mensah continues to be in the news. Darian Mensah is working towards a kind of finalization of what he can or can't do. They are pushing for this to be moved up. He did file an emergency motion for reconsideration of the temporary restraining order. That hearing is still, I believe, to be moved up, but has not. I did not see much clarity on that over the course of the weekend. But what we are seeing is we're seeing Miami, Duke, and Darian Mensah appear to be trying to kind of negotiate this future for Darian Mensah and where things are headed, and maybe a buyout being negotiated, which could be something to watch on the front of Darian Mensah and what they're doing there, because this is something that does need to be, in my opinion, solved sooner rather than later, because Duke would love to have a little bit more clarity in that regard, but also Miami needs that clarity as well. And at the same time, Miami could have gone after this earlier. So I think that's one area that I don't feel as badly about if Miami does end up getting left at the altar. And for the record, I don't think they will. I think they will be probably with Darian Mensah at the helm of their quarterback room going into this season. But Darian Mensah is trying to get this hearing moved up so he can enroll, because technically Miami's ad drop date has been already passed, and the court did rule that he can't enroll in a school until this has all been worked out. So that is one area to keep an eye on here as we go through this. But Darian Mensah is waiting on that There was a report from CBS Sports that there's some negotiating going on between Duke and Darian Mensah. So could that mean a financial settlement? Could that mean a change in the buyout or something like that? All of those things we're now watching, because that's where this really could be headed, in a sense, if you're watching closely here, as we see you know Duke and Miami duke it out over Darian Mensah and kind of his future, and where things are headed. So really watching that closely as well on the transfer portal front is what is happening with Darian Mensah. We did see Miami linebacker Raul Aguilar commit to NC State on this Monday morning. He spent the past 3 seasons with the Miami Hurricanes, played in all 16 of Miami's games this season, 43 tackles, 1 pass breakup. He spent those 3 years with the Hurricanes, totaling 77 career tackles, 1 sack, and a pass breakup. He had 10 tackles across Miami's 4 college football playoff games. So you have a veteran linebacker going to NC State. This appears to be a good pickup for the Wolfpack, a guy who has that experience, has that, playoff caliber level of performance that you'd want to add to your team. So this is a huge, in a sense, win for NC State to kind of add to their program and build a winning culture, and kind of maybe get them over the hump with different pieces that have that experience of going to the playoff and having success. So nice landing spot there for Raul Aguilar, as he looks to play an even bigger role on this NC State team than what we saw him play at Miami the last couple of years in particular. And another thing too, Mohamed Toure is going to play in his 8th college football season. Just incredible stuff, as he is going to get all that time to go after playing another year. It's just insane. It really is insane. But he's battled through injury. It's legit. So good on him to pursue that. And look, if I could have spent 8 years playing college football, I would have. But you are certainly getting everything you can get out of college football by playing 8 years. So best of luck to Mohamed Toure as he gets into his 8th and final year now of college football. So really appreciate you guys for being here on this Monday morning with us. We are going to have Jamie Shaw of On3andRivals.com join us to break down ACC basketball world, as he'll be joining us at around 8:45 a.m. Eastern time. If you guys are still listening, feel free to tune in for that. Of course, that'll be great. But please scan this QR code in the top corner of your screen and subscribe to All Access AM, the YouTube channel. We've had a bunch of people subscribe. We are over 400 subscribers to the channel right now, which is just awesome. It's really helping us grow the channel and continue to deliver ACC basketball, football, portal, recruiting coverage for you guys Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 to 8 a.m. Central, 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern time. And we're enjoying it. We're having a blast doing it. So we appreciate all of you guys who are here with us every day in the chat. We've got interaction, and we love to do that. And if you want, you could post on the All Access AM YouTube channel page. Ask us some questions. If you have some interesting topics you want to hear more about, we'll be glad to talk about them. So please do that, and we'll get those answered for you. We are going to have, as we get into February, more of team-specific episodes, kind of looking at programs as a whole. We'll have some of these reporters and maybe some coaches join us and set up some cool discussions around what the future looks like for all of these programs, as the transfer portal will have been closed by then, and we're going to see these rosters in large part set. So be sure to be subscribed for that. We're racing towards 500. It's a huge goal for us, so make sure you do that as well. Want to remind you as well, our Monday show presented by our friends at Sportsmo. The Sportsmo app has a new addition. It is college basketball, men's and women's, ability to bet, quote unquote, on those games of your favorite college team, whether it be micro donations or major donations. You can do that. And it's all tax deductible through the Sportsmo app. That's sportsmo.org to download the app, learn more about how you can directly support your favorite college's student athlete benefit fund and help impact winning on the court right away.
College basketball hits different with Sportsmo. You tap, they score. You pledge, they drop a three. You give as a group, they win as a team. At this point, you're not watching a game, you're in it. Download the app, fund your wallet, and get in the game. Download Sportsmo. Power the play.
We appreciate Sportsmo for supporting All Access AM. Big piece for us there. So always fun. I mean, college basketball, multiple games a week. You get a chance to make some micro donations around points or rebounds or wins, losses. You can't bet on losses, but it is a way to kind of tie yourself to your team a little bit more and support them directly with donations to the student athlete benefit fund. So appreciate our friends at Sportsmo. They're continuing to grow like crazy.